Let's face it, the sister wives have constantly felt uncomfortable and insecure by Robyn's presence in the family. Disliked Robyn from the start. No, Robyn didn't exactly get a warm welcome when meeting the family. Christine disliked Robyn from the start. The moment Robyn was introduced, she knew that there was something different and more intimate about Kody and Robyn's bond.
Bringing somebody new into the family is a totally new thing, totally changing the dynamic.
Christina stated that Robyn's connection with Kody has been intimidating and frustrating for her to deal with. Lots of sacrifices. Robyn entering into the marriage has caused the other sister wives to have to sacrifice a lot in order to accept her into the family. A clear-cut example? Meri had to give up her status as his only legal wife. Kody wanted to adopt Robyn's children, so legally marrying Robyn was the most plausible solution at the time. Meri sacrificed her marriage by divorcing Kody, despite the fact that this wasn't at all part of her initial plan.
The divorce is final.
It's final?
It's done.
That sucker's done, huh?
Yeah.
Threatened. Understandably, all of the sister wives feel threatened by Robyn, considering they all know that she is, without a doubt, Kody's favorite. They've all stated and agreed about this at different times. Kody's been unable to find a sense of equality and has always favored Robyn, which has thrown the equilibrium way off for all the other wives. This is probably a huge reason why all of his marriages are failing right now.
I never know if it was these other things that were going on or if it was me.
Upsets the balance. Another thing the wives often complain about, the lack of balance ever since Robyn entered the picture. She was the last wife to enter the marriage, and it's obvious that Kody favors her. This has caused Christine to never feel comfortable and always keep her guard up throughout the past 10+ years.
And there's a lot of times where I was so frustrated, but I didn't really speak, and it ends up being something that I'm angry about now.
As long as Robyn's around, she's aware that there's not going to be equal treatment. Spoken to differently. The difference in treatments of the wives is so tangible, Kody even talks to them differently. A fan has pointed this out, and Janelle has stated that she's uncomfortable with this fact. Everyone is just too aware of how differently Robyn gets treated by Kody, and it's almost embarrassing for the other wives. Kody calls Robyn love, whereas the other wives would never be spoken to in such an affectionate way. Christine, devastated. To be blunt, Robyn causes the other wives a lot of pain and insecurity. One of the most defining moments, when Christine discovered that Robyn and Kody had shared a kiss before their wedding. Remember, Christine didn't do that when she was dating Kody before they married. She felt uncomfortable kissing a married man, so it's another example of Robyn getting a special privilege. Teaching new things. Robyn hasn't only had negative impacts on the family, she's also created some positive change as well.
It makes a successful situation if you can look out for your sister wives as much as you wish they'd look out for you.
Janelle has stated that she's benefited from having Robyn join the family, and she's actually grateful for the influence that she's had in her life. She said, "The most important thing Robyn has taught us is how to argue in a more effective and polite manner. With such a chaotic household, there are going to be a lot of family discussions. It's only natural that things can get heated as well." That's nice, and it's also one of the few compliments one of the wives has ever given Robyn. Barely tolerated. Meri has had a difficult time even tolerating Robyn, let alone sharing a positive bond with her. It seems like he spends an unfair amount of time with her. Kody spends all of his time with her. If it's another wife's house date, he'll go over at midnight and be back with Robyn by 6 a.m., Meri said. Meri doesn't want anything to do with Robyn at all.
How safe is it to say what my opinion really is on it?
Family crumbling. In fall 2021, Christine and Kody announced that they are ending their marriage after over 25 years together. It seems like Robyn is realizing what her effects on the family are like.
Our family is crumbling.
She said in a new promo for season 16. After more than 25 years together, Kody and I have grown apart and I've made the difficult decision to leave, Christine wrote via Instagram. We will continue to be a strong presence in each other's lives as we parent our beautiful children and support our wonderful family. At this time, we ask for your grace and kindness as we navigate through this stage within our family. Master Manipulator. The other three wives feel neglected, and that Robyn is a master manipulator when it comes to dealing with Kody. Kody and Robyn have gotten some backlash for their strict COVID-19 guidelines.
We have a pandemic breakout of COVID-19 in the United States. I'm the only one that's going from home to home.
The other wives feel that the rules have caused their family irreparable damage.
I want Kody to stay away from my home until we can figure out how bad this is gonna get.
Meri, Janelle, and Christine accused Robyn for using the COVID rules for her own gain. Head wife. Of course, Kody denies that there's a head wife, but if there had to be one, it's clearly Robyn. Kody became agitated when Christine asked Robyn for permission, as if she had the final say.
I don't have a head wife in this family.
Immediately, Kody lashed out at an already annoyed Robyn, asking,
Are you the head of the family?
Whether or not Kody's in denial, it seems like Robyn rules the roost. He even recently hired a nanny for Robyn so that she would have help with the kids. Drove a wedge. Robyn has really driven a wedge between the other wives and Kody. A source at Us Weekly claims that his relationship with Robyn is one of the reasons why Kody and Christine's marriage ultimately failed. So what do you think? What do you really think about Robyn and Kody's relationship? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe to The Things Reality to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest in reality TV news.